has done in the past, of course, alluded to by Realize. Looking at Guangzhou Gaming, Aldo might actually be one of the more low-key presences in the team, despite what we know what he can bring to the table. Because when you look at the Guangzhou Gaming squad, Cananeo, fellow Filipino, by the way, for Owl, has been a revelation for the team and the MLBB China scene as well. While their EXP laner Modi is someone who is widely regarded by the server as someone with a high potential ceiling. They're looking at Modi as a guy that could be the next big thing from China.
The next Sanford, you would say. But I think there will not be a next Sanford. That guy is just on a different level. But yeah, I can kind of highlight May as well. This guy with his signature Minotaur. 100% win rate on the China qualifiers, and it got banned by the FYG in the final. So this bears the question, will Axe Mena give that respect, or will they test the waters, right? Yeah. That's the question.
Yeah. I think for Axe, of course, the more familiar names are Alpha and Speedy. So is it really up to the two side laners to set the tempo for the team, or do we really have, or should we look a little bit more towards Rice Crim, Quanok, and Throwboy?
I think for me, it has to be the trio mid here. The guys who are really the core of Ultra Legends that are now the core of Axe Mena. Alpha and Speedy should just be kind of like the additions, the bonuses that you get on the side. Yeah. Speedy's been struggling, like we've been saying, on the Fighter Gold meta as well, so this is going to be very, very interesting to see how that matchup actually gets shown later. Owl versus Speedy, two experienced. They've experienced representing their own nations, one winning a gold medal for SEA Games, the other, unfortunately, only managed to get a third place finish at IESF.
Yeah.
But still, on the marksman, I'd say Speedy's a good player. He's a really good player on the marksman.
Yeah. Let's see if we're going to get a favorable matchup for him going up against Owl. So let's look at the keys to victory just a little bit closer, especially now for Guangzhou Gaming. You mentioned May earlier, Realize, and I was reminded earlier today that May is actually one of the first players from China that we got exposed to globally back in MPLI. Was that 23?
Oh my lord.
Way back, it was still X-Nova. Not X-Nova, not X-Nova's a player. Nova. Nova Esports.
Wow.
Shout out to X-Nova from the Philippines. But yeah, Nova Esports, he was there. So there we go. They are the first Chinese MLBB team named after a provincial capital, as RLG eventually found a partnership with the province of Guangzhou.
Let's play a quick game. Other MLBB teams with city names in them.
From
SRG.
other esports?
No, like in
Oh,
MLBB.
from MLBB. Oh yeah, SRG. You said SRG.
SRG.
Alright.
SRG.
There's none in the Philippines.
I mean, we have Prestige Esports in Indonesia.
Yeah, but that was like a long time ago. Right?
No, we still have. They still have that team.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there another MLBB team as well?
Do you have like a Manila Dragons type?
Manila
feeling?
Dragons.
I wish we did.
That would be really cool.
If I had money, I would personally fund Manila Dragons. So, I'm just learning now that there is a little combo that they look at. The Owl Cannon combo forms GZG's backbone. Oh, Cananeo. Oh, that's why it's Owl Cannon. That's
Owl
cool.
Cannon.
That's cool.
Wait,
Now with the cannon.
Owl Cannon. Owl Cannon. What does an Owl Cannon sound like? Ooh, ooh. Is that is that how you shoot an Owl Cannon? Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know, man.
We're trying to make
Macro
scores
forward
here.
with innovative compositions, emphasizing timing and smart rotations. That's true, though. Guangzhou Gaming are very technical with it, right?
Yeah.
They're not really like heavily team fight based, and that's how Tianfeng and Aguay were actually able to beat them.
Yeah.
Purely team fights. They're like, you know what? Let's make it dirty.
Yeah, and when you look at a lot of teams from the China region, there is a lot of that stability, fundamentals. Look at the objectives. No one wants to be overly flashy because it is a team game. It's a 5v5. They strongly believe in the power of 5 will always be way better than one guy being overly flashy. And Guangzhou Gaming does personify that a lot.
Yeah. And speaking of fundamentals, if I'm not mistaken, Guangzhou Gaming also has an M Series winner on their staff. I think it's Ren, isn't it?
Ah, they do?
Yes,
Yes,
Coach
sir.
Bren,
Coach
yes.
He's back in Indo. El Kabur was his name,
Whoa.
a lawyer as well.
Yeah.
But that's a piece of content in the MLBB Esports page, by the way.
Yeah, I
where
saw
he
that.
Said, I won't be El Kabur. I will be El Comeback. Because I'll be coming back here to make it back to the main stage of the M Series.
I mean,
El comeback.
I want to say something, but I'm scared.
Then don't say it.
Do I want to say it?
I don't know you well enough
I mean,
to advise
you want to
whether or
ask PR before you say it? There are a lot of things I want to say, but like, you know,
I'm
So,
ready to
I'll
bounce
just
right
say
now.
it. So
Uh-oh,
technically-
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
So
too.
technically, does he have the last laugh? Because
Oh, because Arcade
that's
didn't make
good.
it.
yeah, and
Oh
then
my
Guangzhou is here,
God.
right? Even if it's wild card, but you know.
I genuinely believe Guangzhou Gaming will make it to the M7 main stage.
There you go.
And that will truly be the last lap
Ah.
if he gets there.
So Coach Ren, yeah.
Because then he would have made it to M7, M Series so many times.
Yeah.
Spirit last year,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Spirit won it with
AP Bren.
AP Bren back in
Yeah.
M5. I want to see that. I want to see a big L comeback banner.
I'll
come
come
back.
back.
Can someone please make that and bring it to tennis indoor? Or not,
Maybe the
bring it
kingdom,
here
maybe
also,
the kingdom can just bring a banner.
Yeah.
Like XRQ, by the way. That's our boy. That's our boy right there. You know.
So a sudden shift was like,
Yeah.
that's her boy.
That's our boy.
That's my goat.
Just like Arcadia, that's our boy.
That's our boy.
XRQ, by the way.
Just to remind them of where they came from. But yeah, that is Guangzhou Gaming, and I think they're one of the teams that I want more people to watch,
Yeah.
to really experience and understand how they want to play. And actually, even what I feel like for a lot of Chinese players, that you could get a lot of their personality as well from how they play. Although there is one, I will have to revisit who that is. That someone did tell us, I think it was Michelle, wherein there's someone who's a little bit more low-key in person, but in-game is just an absolute beast. So let's look at May. Revisit the point that we mentioned earlier, and it is true. He is one of China's earliest MLBB pros and played with Nova Esports at MPLI 2023. He's guided multiple teams, finally here on the world stage for the M7 Wildcard, and he just wants to prove that he belongs on the main stage.
So is he technically like the Shifu, you know? Like the teacher of the Chinese players? Because yeah, he's one of the breakout players.
He's one of the OGs.
He's one of the OGs, and yeah, hopefully he sets an example for the other players. But I think MPLI was 2 years ago, 2023, right?
Yeah.
And we did not have an MPLI, I believe.
In the last 2
Yeah.
years, yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But that was the only offline MPLI. And I got to actually beat them as well. Wait, hold on. Now prediction. Whoa.
Oh.
Hey, this is different. Last time I was the only guy going for like the top team.
We will be joining you because you were correct.
Ah.
Okay.
In the previous.
Is that the case?
Might be.
I mistakenly remembered. I thought I said 2-0, but then turns out I did say 2-1.
You can adjust it now. You think it's 2-0?
I'll still stick with the 2-1.
Yeah.
2-1.
I'll stick with the 2-1. There is a reason why I wore red today, though.
Okay.
I
They're
thought you were
both-
just a fan of BTR, you know?
You wish. Oh no, there was a time
point.
where I messaged you saying, "Yo, I like how this team plays." But hey,
then
no,
they choked.
folks. Only you could say that. Folks, both of their logos are red, by the way. Let's just
Yeah.
just to get that out. Just
Yeah,
to be
yeah, yeah.
clear. No biases here.
No
But yeah,
bias.
I feel like I think a lot of what we saw from what Twisted Minds did in M6, there was a point a lot of us were believers, man. We're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, they could finally make it to knockouts, a meta team in knockouts."
Yeah.
And then of course, unfortunately, they just did not get there. They are not going to be the only meta team in M7, of course.
Falcons.
But I don't know, maybe Axe can bring back a little bit of that Ultra Legends magic that you know very well, because they are a team that literally came out of nowhere before Alpha and Speedy came in.
Yeah.
They were a group of friends who got together who said, hey, let's try to qualify for MPL MENA. Cut to 2 months later, they're suddenly the champions beating Team Falcons.
Reminds me of a certain other region, you know? Bunch of friends
Getting together.
getting together, playing, and that team made it top 3. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Impressive. Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to figure out something here. Redmar is laughing.
I don't know if we can mention them, actually. I don't even know anymore if we can mention them.
Mention
it's part
it.
of history, right? It's
Yeah.
part of MLBB
We're
history.
good. Let's just put up a crown on our heads, you know? Yeah, let's...
Okay.
But to win here, you have to be bloodthirsty.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not like, let's go, let's converge and win. I mean, the secret ingredient that Ultra Legends had back then was they were kind of like playing with the nothing to lose mindset. I think because the fact that they were completely, rookies, no-namers. They did
Yeah.
have a few names inside of that team. Maybe Rice Cream was one of them, Quanok as well, right? But these were veterans to kind of set things straight for
Yeah.
the rookies, for the no-namers. But back then, they still had that nothing to lose mindset. So I think back then was because they had no organization to represent
Yep.
as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. But now you play for an organization that gives out your salary, gives you the benefits. Of course, you want to win. I don't know if that's going to be pressure for them. It's a double-edged sword. Hopefully, they will apply that mindset.
Damn.
The bans?
Lapu Yuzhong right away, and then Juice and Fan. Juice and Fan makes a lot of sense because those are two hot picks, very widely contested in China. All XP bans, they want to stop Alpha from being able to play the game.
Alpha, brother, what did you do backstage, man? I met him. He looked chill. But this, I don't know, Guangzhou Gaming are... I don't know if they want to first pick XP now after banning all these, or if it's a setup for like a Yi Sun Shin, because technically with the Lapu Yuzhong and the Uranus, usually those are picks you would see to zone the Yi Sun Shin away from Silver 1.
But then Axe can just surf to a garage. They still have options.
Oh my
God!
How did we forget?
He is new. He is new.
Okay, but Axe have given that away and they got blind Valentine. Okay, is it blind though? It's Sora. Is it good to take Sora's ult?
I feel like with how fast they picked it, they're thinking, okay, I think we're gonna use a Valentine as a counter for Sora. So this could be theory in practice right away.
It's like another Lucas.
Yeah,
exactly.
Is that what they thought? Is that the line of thinking right now for the Sora though? It's just think of it like a Lucas.
Maybe.
And then does that kind of I'm kind of far-fetching this, but does that open up a Valentina XP?
I mean,
I want to float that. Let's float that idea. Let's hold on to that. Fun fact about Kananeo, he was the best rookie of FPL Singapore Season 8 when he played for Rift Esports.
There you go. So he's not really a rookie. I mean, he's a rookie there, but then he's had a lot of experience as well now playing for Guangzhou Gaming. It's a joy. I think it's picked up. This is already very different to what we saw earlier. I think we saw like safer draft, way more experimental. Axe leaving the Sora open, and Guangzhou Gaming building for what looks to be an XP Sora. I thought this could be a flex pick.
Yeah.
That we've been talking about on the back rooms.
Hey, what if that Joy is still flex? I know their team's still holding on to the idea of the Joy maybe going XP, maybe even going gold.
Denver United, Kin.
I mean, I'll also play Joy Gold, so that is a possibility. It might be flex, but I don't really think that might be the case because they need range. I mean, sure, they do have that dive with the Joy. The Sora too can provide that, but we'll have to see. The Ruby ban, obviously, they don't want that CC to play against the Joy. You need freedom of movement, and that Ruby kind of stops the Joy in its tracks. The Lunox ban too with the Farsa. One last ban for Guangzhou. What will they close out?
Ooh, I mean, it makes sense already to ban out the Ruby, right? They've already picked up East and Shin, but I think right now it looks like Axe could still pick up a normal gold laner here. I think the Harith could still work against the Joy, so personally, if I was Guangzhou Gaming, I would ban out the Harith.
I don't want... I mean, even though I'd want to see more range for Axe, Ranger would have a terrible time here.
Yeah.
I can see the Joy and the Source already there. Kalea would have rounded out the draft off for Rome. Axe still has... if you want a solid front, honestly, High Loss is not a bad pick. It's pretty solid. That quick little stun will actually be able to do a lot against the Joy and Sora.
Yep, I like that. I mean, yeah, I think the Hylos makes the most sense. You need a point-click stun against the Joy here. But if you want a safer choice, usually it's still the Gato-Kacha that's still upper grabs. And they will go Gato-Kacha. They'll flex. Well, they'll try to hide the pick. I guess trying to get a winning matchup here. So Guangzhou Gaming actually try to snatch away the Harith. But it's going to be quite bad. Axe have an Esmeralda already. Could be flexed into the gold lane. Could be a winning matchup, and Axe can play from there.
Let's just see. Yeah, if they pick up that Harith, it's a very hard matchup against the Esmeralda down in the gold lane.
Is this a winning matchup though? The Esmeralda against Sora XP? How's that matchup? You know?
I haven't seen enough of it to actually form an idea. And I think it's all these flex options that's wrinkling my brain right now. Because even this Hilda, historically in China, it's played roam. Because they put so much importance in being able to pressure the opposing jungle that it might just go there.
Lord.
It's a Sora jungle, gold lane Joy.
Yeah, it has to be. But then, does it fare well up against the Esmeralda? If this Esmeralda is going to be flexed, I don't think it will be.
Should be Harith.
Yeah. They should just go Harith because it's up against a Joy. You're going to have a field day down bottom.
Yeah, it looks pretty good too for Axe because then they have a very rounded up, a very well-rounded composition.
Yeah, they need the dashes. Even though some really good fast basic attack would be good for them. Whoa!
Wait, I thought about the Phoveus in my mind because, you know, up against the Arlet, but...
Do they have enough burst?
Yeah, exactly. Only the Yi Sun Shin though.
These are going to be some long, scrappy team fights. But in terms of the damage, yeah, Guangzhou Gaming on paper just has significantly more with the Sora. Actually, everyone on the lineup of Guangzhou Gaming is just can burst people down.
Dude, it's so funny because before this, before the draft, we were talking about how Owl, Speedy, marksman heroes, you know, we want to see them on marksman, and then they're like, yeah, nah.
We're good with that.
I'll be playing off-roll.
We're gonna stick with the fighters. We will pack up a lot of damage. Interesting drafts, and I think this is what we were expecting a little bit more when it comes to the wild cards with the new patch set up. Unique picks, fighters for both, and I feel like this could be a very joyous occasion for all of us. But it is gonna request a lot of technical mastery between our players. It's series number 2, game number 1, Guangzhou Gaming versus Axis, China versus MENA.
Hey, it's Wildcard for a reason. It's wild.
Sora Gold!
Sora Gold!
Owls on Sora!
Okay, okay, this opens up a lot of things, right? Because, yeah, obviously, number 1, you don't really want to go up against the Esmeralda, or rather the heroes being thrown at that, but yeah, so far the Sora Gold. To be honest, I don't really see much of a sample size of this Sora in the gold lane, but they're gonna go and invade this orange buff.
They're doing it up so quickly.
Got him.
Quanoc's able to pick it up now. Oh no, they're gonna be caught. Cananeo caught in the bad spot. Will be able to dash away. Throwaway walks up Speedy. Flickers in. Owl gets away, but Quanoc follows in. First blood over to Axe Mena.
That's bad. That's very bad. The Sora shut down early, and Quanoc will be able to bear the fruits of his labor, stealing that orange buff. It's gonna add more clear for him, obviously, more damage too, and he wanna go in for invade like this.
Uh-oh, Mason Pecan actually has the push. Cananeo walking up again. Will be able to get 2! Dude, I know we were expecting brawls, but this is crazy.
This is the wild cards I was asking for,
Redmar stands corrected. It's gonna be scrappy.
Solo kill down below Modi.
Let's go and just fight after fight. That's what I'm looking for when it comes to the wild card. Don't be afraid to stretch the possibilities of the meta, despite how people might say it looks messy. Well, it looks fun to me, and I'm enjoying so far. But at some point, they will have to slow down. Once the objectives are up, especially now for Axe, they need to help Throwboy recover with the fact that he could not get his own orange buff.
Oh my god, what is that damage, dude? Just, he didn't even use the Heaven's Wrath. That was just, oh my god.
Yeah, that was a Sora cosplay.
Is this the same Lucas Valentina situation again we got a few months ago? Nice flip at the taunt.
Yo, Modi's getting picked off here. Final slash that out too. Revitalize coming down as well as Modi's able to go for the reset. She's now overturned! And they turn it around. Modi jumps back in over Speedy. Flickers out to save this Cananeo.
Modi
gets the killing spree. It's a shutdown for Speedy as he runs back away. Cananeo, I don't think the rush, I don't think they want to go for it.
We need to take a breather. Yeah. This is fast-paced, high tempo. Minute number 2. Ow. Solo kill?
Still going.
Under the turn. Hey, limit testing. Limit testing.
Testing.
Yeah.
That is our keyword for this game number 1. But as we got to see, when it comes to the big team fights, Guangzhou's gaming's damage is a problem for Axe Mena. Together as a team, when Axe Mena gets set up, it's not good for them.
Oh, now it's gonna, okay. Rice Cream just gets taken out there by Mei and Xing.
You know, what we were talking about when it comes to teams from China and their slower, more methodical playstyle.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah, I like how Guangzhou just completely changed the expectations of a Chinese team.
Tone it down and really stepping their foot on the gas. That's gonna be a War Axe pickup, I believe, for the Sora. For Owl, so still that handy item for most fighters now, as they try to converge to the mid lane. They want to fight and brawl this out again. Quanoc is level 6, and that's going to be a Genius Wand pickup for Cananeo, who is, by the way, 3-0. This Joy will sting.
So that could be the angle. That's why maybe the Joy gets picked up so early by Guangzhou Gaming. They feel like maybe with the Genius Wand change, it has made Joy so much stronger earlier in the game.
It seems like since they do have the umbrella and... Oh, wait.
Cananeo's on one off back now. AOG coming down as well as Modi's going to be locked down. Shoulder bash. Modi taken out by Quanoc and Throwboy together. But Quanoc has already used the ultimate. Oh my god, Owl! All into the back line. Won't be able to find it. That's all. Not the... it looked flashy. It looked good.
Yeah, the Stormbind was perfect, but Axe Mena just had the counter locked in right away. So Guangzhou Gaming, what they have in damage, Axe Mena has in crowd control. There's just so much. Actually, all members of Axmena have some very substantial crowd control that can mess up the team fight flow for Guangzhou Gaming.
Yeah. Well, Kanoneo, 1v1 up against Speedy. I don't think he's going to go and commit to the kill. But up top, they are munching on that turret plate and the turret itself. Let's see if Axe wants to go in for more. So, this bears the question. Is Sora now the enabler for more Valentina picks? Because so far, this Valentina looks very strong with that ultimate.
Yes, I think confirmed. Because even the Thunder Wrath of a Valentina Sora cosplay hurts like crazy.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're just battling it out. I think for Guangzhou Gaming, this composition really... Oh, there we go. He's just going to use it. It relies heavily on a combo. Like, that has to be comboed in together with a Joy walking up, with a final slash from Modi as he jumps all around with a vengeance. Then it will look good. If not, if it's only like 2 members like earlier, then you just see them use the combo and then get completely destroyed.
And gentlemen, there have been 15 kills in the first 5 minutes of this game.
Wow.
Radiant Armor rush here for Rice Cream. Good itemization.
Deleted.
Wow, that was a too easy kill there onto Throwboy.
Yeah.
The Genius Wand really helps it as well. Kanoneo will not stop anytime soon. 4 and a 0. So we'll see. Guangzhou Gaming, I think hard to really achieve their win cons in the team fights. We haven't really mentioned as well how, you know, the Phoveus gets a lot of reset as well.
Yeah.
Especially with the Arlet and Frey. But again,
I
think the Joy will be kind of like the building block, the foundation for Guangzhou Gaming if they want to go and win the fights. Because this Joy kind of has access to the backline without anything stopping it. Maybe just the Gatot Kacha, but it has to be a telegraph taunt that has to be timed. So yeah, Guangzhou Gaming still have that win con in Kanoneo.
At this point now, though, I think Owl needs to step up and being able to deal more damage. Because of the threat of the Joy, Axe was forced to build a lot of early Radiant armors. There is a Dreadnought armor, at least one, but now it's Owl's time to deal the burst.
Does he have enough? That's the question, though, especially against Speedy. Speedy already flickered out.
Yeah. Well, let's see. This hurdle might be a catalyst for more fights that might happen. Quanok has the stolen ultimate. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, the AOG coming down as well, but Owl's going to go for the Heaven's Wrath. Quanok not caught in the bad spot. Will be taken down by a big bomb. Actually in the midst of it all. Dark Wave landing on 2. Kanoneo looking for the cleanup now with the electrifying beats, but won't be able to find the right target. It's a 1-for-0 trade right now.
And I think they found the formula. If they can isolate Quanok in a situation, burst him down before he activates the ultimate, I think that's going to be the win con for Guangzhou Gaming. Final slash!
Yeah, not enough damage to get Speedy low at all. Like, this is going to be a problem for Guangzhou Gaming. No one can kill Speedy. He's unkillable. Throwboy walks up. Gotta be careful here.
Yeah, they don't have the right damage profile to deal with this Esmeralda.
Alpho.
Wow.
Look at the Phoveus go.
Hey, man, he's doing a lot. Flicker out from May. Respected the Dark Wave. That's him on the try to go to the final slash on 3. But Kanoneo gets bursted down now. Again, Owl jumping in the midst of it all. Won't be able to get enough damage. Heaven's Wrath as well. Not enough. Quanok's still there. Alpho still wreaking havoc, and now they go in. Onto Owl. Under turret. Alpho is on a killing spree.
Wow, this Phoveus was quite a sleeping giant in the first few minutes, but come minute 8, this Phoveus is crazy. Again, reset for days for this Phoveus.
Yeah, Guangzhou Gaming, because of how Axmena drafted around the Phoveus and the Esmeralda, the damage that they deal in burst does not do well against 2 of the best heroes that handle long team fights, that can really stretch out the fight. And we see it sequence after sequence.
Final sign from the Speedy. Mount a shotgun. Quanok with a jump brings them all back. Kanoneo with an electrifying beast still doing a lot of damage over the Throwboy. We get her terrified in. It will be Throwboy getting out with a sliver of health as Rice Cream runs away. Owl still in the midst of it all. Getting help with the stun. Speedy with the flicker in. What a long battle it is. And it is Axmena who comes out on top, not even losing. Speedy.
What a fight! Beautiful showing from Axmena, layering the CC together and then going front to back, completely isolating each member of Guangzhou Gaming. They will take that mid-tier 2 turret, but so far it feels like Guangzhou does not have enough damage to take down Axmena. Modi might want to do something, but I don't think that's going to be the case. And this Kagura pickup, to be honest, it seems irrelevant now because they need some sort of big combo. I
Yeah.
think it was about to be with Owl, but nothing has been crafted so far.
Yeah, the window that Guangzhou Gaming had in the early to mid just got completely shut by Axemen, again, because of all the crowd control they had. And Quanok's Terrify has been a sleeper hit for a lot of these team fights.
Yeah.
Add to that all the crowd control that Axemen has outside of the Valentina. Every team fight for Guangzhou Gaming is so demanding. They have to use all of their ultimates, their entire kit just to make it work. While Axemen, again, because they can stretch it out, they can conserve some abilities here and there, save some dashes, save some crowd controls, which just works out very well for them in the end.
With a 7,000 gold lead, I don't know, man. Owl seems to have his wrath defensively to escape. That's not a good look. Mountain Shocker landing. Oh! Quantum Stocks, what a combo! To the back, Throwboy gets caught under turret. Alpha takes the Inferno Pursuit under turret, gets caught by the Electrifying Beat. Quantum walks back up, and Owl is doing so much damage. Flickers out away from the Heaven's Wrath, and all of a sudden, the gold lead has dropped.
It is complete pandemonium in the Land of Dawn. They're fighting it, juking it out until the end of the earth. And it seems like Guangzhou Gaming, they see that win con, right? They see that if they can pull one combo, it feels like it could be where they turn things around.
Yeah. They really need to look at Modi now to be the centerpiece of the comeback. That, again, I don't think it's too demanding to ask, actually, for Modi to just land another final slash. The formation of Axemen, again, they're not playing around a lot of range. It's mainly the Yi Sun-Jin, and he doesn't have the best range even. That there's a strong chance that Modi can just final slash Axemen yet again and then set up Guangzhou Gaming for big burst.
Let's see, let's see. I mean, so far, the question is, even if they land the combo, I mean, they were able to pull it out, but that was under a, base turret, right?
Oh, that's true.
But this time around, if they are able to pull out a heavy CC combo, where does the burst come from? I mean, Kanoneo can run around, but, he can do so much because you have Rice Cream who's going to be peeling for his teammate there, just catching the Joy off guard. They need that burst damage coming in from Owl or maybe Kanoneo if he gets the electrifying beats going.
Yeah.
If not, then it's just going to be another CC and then one, right?
I also want to see Made try to go for spot up a bit more. Not like this, though.
Mountain Shocker AUG as well, lock him down. That's a good final slash to the back line. Throwaway away as Kanoneo walks in like right big. Doing so much damage. Alpha still alive, doing so much more as Owl has to flicker away. Speedy goes in for the chase on the flicker. That's going to be the peel from X-Team when he gets caught with Falling Star Moon. CC immune away. Speedy's too darn tanky. 1 for 1.
Well, there you go. I mean, Guangzhou Gaming is still able to hold themselves together. But man, X-Mena, it seems like, windows are opening, loopholes are opening for them for a possibility where Guangzhou Gaming might turn things around. Genius One purchase for both players now, Kanoneo and also the Valentina. So more damage, obviously, but it seems like Guangzhou Gaming, they're waiting for a big moment to happen.
That might be the item that actually turns the tide in favor for Guangzhou Gaming if they get the setup yet again. Now Axemen, Speedy and Alpha should go down a little bit faster now.
They're going to go for a blitz on the Lord. Speedy's walking up. Kanoneo is looking for one member. It's a Throwboy. Oh man, he goes in for the trace and then he gets killed instantly by Kanoneo. That's Xing in the back, able to find a kill over to Quanok. May still escaping. Falling Summer doesn't land. Owl is going through. Rice Grim. Only the fighters left. Well, technically a tank on the Esmeralda.
No way, X-Mena. They threw off a big lead, and now it's going to be Guangzhou Gaming playing the game finally. After 13 minutes, they're going to get the Lord Speedy.
Uh-oh, Falling Star Moon lands on Speedy. But even at this point, Guangzhou Gaming know they cannot burst Speedy.
Yeah.
All they need to do is ignore the Dancing Lady. Go for the backline.
Yeah, look for everyone else and you'll be fine. And just as expected, the Genius One pickups just in time was the difference maker this time around. But I like that extra bit of change where it was, instead of going for the focus and Esmeralda, just look for Throwboy right away. No wonder Kanoneo's been widely regarded in China as a player to look out for.
And this is... go on, Mirko.
Can I just say, this reminds me of not an AP brand friend, not a Team Spirit brand. This reminds me of a TNC brand.
Ah, right. The more unique ideas.
Complete chaos as well.
Yeah, chaos, the unique takes on the game. Guangzhou Gaming now putting the pressure onto Axe. The pressure's not for kills, it's to just slowly push Axe back. They're not going to be able to take the turret, though.
Yeah. They go for the purple buff, they'll be able to take it. I think right now, the Alpha just needs to peel for Throwboy. They just need to fully peel. Let Speedy do his thing. The rest of the team needs to just play for Throwboy.
Yeah.
And prior to this period, nobody really played in the side lanes so far, right? They've been ganging up together, looking for fights, and the turrets both up top and down bottom taken down by X-Mena is also due to the fact that they were able to activate the Lord, plus looking for fights in the orange jungle side of Guangzhou Gaming. And now is the time where, if they want to activate the side lanes, this is the perfect time, because now Guangzhou Gaming, they have a bigger breathing space. They're now able to step foot on enemy territory as well, pushing out the side lanes now. And I think Sora will do quite a good job as well at that. They're not going to be ganging up together as much, looking for crazy fights. This is where they can activate the macro game, because we haven't seen much of that in the past 14 minutes.
Yeah. Add to them being able to do a little bit more for the macro. In terms of the team fighting, I like the Guangzhou approach of actually splitting it up. If it's not Modi splitting up the formation with the final slash, it's Canoneo forcing Ice away. Winter Crown picking up, picked up by the Joy now means he can do that more. Do even more aggressive plays, looking straight at Throwboy or Quanok, trying to take them down, which forces Alpha, Rice Cream, and Speedy to get close, which then sets up for Modi with the final slash.
Yeah. Safety is #1 priority, obviously. Joy, or Canoneo, is kind of the backbone now for Guangzhou Gaming in terms of damage. And he needs that safety. He needs to be able to output the damage in a safe way as well. That Winter Crown will come in handy if needs be to be pressed. Immortality though for Speedy. Speedy so far has been deathless, 11 assists as well. The Esmeralda, super hard to kill.
Holy
but then,
crystal.
Guangzhou Gaming has proven that you don't really need to kill the Esmeralda.
Yes.
You can look for other members, like how they were able to gang up on Throwboy, isolate him, cut him off. Quanok as well. The same thing happened to him. So if they're able to take down core members, you can completely just deny Speedy, because Speedy has been the one just carrying X-Mena in the long drawn-out team fights.
Yeah, I think you said the key word there where, yeah, we're seeing a lot of 5v5s, but you see the little moments of isolation that Guangzhou gets to find.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's a big volley star mood. Over on Xing and Modi. Trying to go for the kite now. All jumped into the back line. Won't be able to find any damage. And Canoneo is way too far. Speedy forcing out the flicker. Now the AOG to cut him off. Uh-oh. All found in the bad spot. They can be all inning on him. Quantum jumps in as well. Taking very long time. Beast! Canoneo! With 2 in the back. But Owl will fall as well. That's a 2-for-1 now. Speedy goes in again and again. Never really stopping.
Wow, there's a reason why Vren says in his statement that Canoneo is the backbone of his team. Look at him doing things like this.
Fully stacked up now. Let's find beats as well. Winter Crown already used up by Alpha. The taunt doesn't land. Alpha's getting shredded down. The Dark Wave already. Canoneo still going through and even through the Esmeralda shield. Base down. It won't be able to get him out. Soul pushing him out top lane. That's Alpha jumping in. Final Slash brings them back. Alpha down. Speedy will finally lose his life.
Wow. What a fight, Renmar.
Hey,
How it works.
count on Coach Vren to make a superstar out of a Filipino Canoneo this time around.
Wow.
9-2-7, and he's locked in every time on the Throwboy and Quanok.
Throwboy cannot walk up, dude. There's no way. This has to be free unless Rice Cream pulls a mirror. Oh, cancel on the AOG. Another one. No. 2 cancels, and that's all they get. Canoneo! The Wishing Lantern almost took him down. Modi, you gotta play it safe, boys. You got a Lord in the mid lane.
Yeah, a few changes to the Wishing Lantern as well. You know, 1,000 damage now to pop the butterflies, but still, it stings. And for the first time, we hear cheers coming in from the crowd.
They're enjoying it.
Yeah, they're enjoying it. We're enjoying it as well. 19 kills and 17 kills as well. 18 minutes. This is the longest game so far we've seen in the wildcards. The Lord marches in the mid lane.
Both surprised and not surprised, ultimately incredibly satisfied with what I've seen so far in this game #1. Almost 20 minutes of fighting.
Hey, Throwboy so low. That's Ying. Oh my God, Cannoneo! Again, now pops in the winner crown. Quantum's gonna be taken out by May, and Cannoneo still alive. He has the immortality now. He doesn't care. Alpha goes within the ground. They're gonna all in onto him. Now the immortality down. Wave in the bottom lane pushing in as Cannoneo finally falls. Owl trying to deal out a little bit more damage as May again clears out the waves, and Owl, Ying, and Modi have finally dealt with Alpha. It's just Speedy left. It's a long, drawn-out battle, but in the end, it is Guangzhou Gaming who stand victorious only with Rice Scrim left.
Welcome to the Wildcards! Welcome once again to M7! Guangzhou Gaming and Axe put on a show for everyone, and GZG takes game number 1.
Classic M-Series Mobile Legends. Classic Mobile Legends we see occurring in the Wildcard.
It brought M1 back.
Yeah. The vibes are insane. Everyone is cheering for the teams right here, but Guangzhou Gaming, what a comeback. They were completely down under in the first 14 minutes. Complete fighting left and right.
There are Indonesians in the crowd cheering for Cannoneo.
Yeah.
Real recognize real. And I like what you said there, vibes. This game was just vibes all around.
You know that song that you just don't understand the lyrics to, but you're like, yeah, this is a bop.
Yeah.
This is the game right here. And yeah, they've definitely gained a lot of new fans here in Indonesia.
Cannoneo, man. Again, I would like to reinstate Ren in an interview said that Cannoneo, this guy is the foundation, the backbone of Guangzhou Gaming. And he shows that again. Had it not been for him, I mean, sure, the other players did have their own moments. Modi with the final slash, and then the peel coming in left and right. Owl did not have a strong game as a Sora. He was instead giving that Sora as a strong tool for Quanok. But still, they made it to the finish line. That's what matters, right? But man, Cannoneo, insane joy showing, especially now with the Genius 1 buff.
Oh, that is sweet image we're seeing. Crowd. Of course, GZG going wild. Coach Ren happy as well.
Man right there.
That's the man. From the Filipino Cannon to the Filipino Cannoneo. My goodness, what an explosion.